Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Delvina Disarlin with my partner Nabila Permatasarti. We are from J class and today we are going to explain about our presentation by the title Survey in Social Research. Definition. Etymologically, the word survey comes from Latin. Survey is one method of social research, which consists of two syllables, namely sur, which comes from the word super, which means above or beyond. While this syllable very comes from the word videre, which means to see. In the survey, information was collected from respondents using a questionnaire. Survey research is limited to research in which data is collected from a sample of a population to represent the entire population. In general, the unit of analysis in survey research is individual. Survey research is thus research that takes a sample from one population and uses a questionnaire as a tool basic data collection. Next is survey research developed from the 20th century. There are many procedures and methods developed primarily in the fields of psychologists, sociologists, economists, political scientists, and statisticians. Meaning of survey design is a procedure in which the researcher conducts a survey or provides a questionnaire or scale on the sample to describe the attitudes, opinions, behaviors, or characteristics of respondents. From the result of the survey, the researcher makes a claim about the trends that exist in the population. Okay, the next will be presented by Nabila.
Okay, the second theory is about survey method. According to Widodo in 2008, survey research methods are divided into two types, namely, 1. Cross-sectional survey, usually used to find out temporary issues by collecting data only once. The second one, longitudinal survey, usually used to understand the issues prolonged, but smaller population with data collection periodically. This survey is also often divided into trend studies, cohort studies, and panel studies. According to Mohajir in 2002, there are two types of survey research. That is, 1. Surveys to obtain basic data to obtain an overview that is useful for planning and public policy. The second one, surveys used to express opinions, attitudes, and public expectation. Meanwhile, according to Irawan Suhartono in 2000, the types of surveys that is 1. Sample survey, a survey conducted on the population. The second one, census, a survey conducted on all members of the population. Third, public opinion poll, a survey that asks questions to respondents on a topic of public opinion, for example, attitudes towards street children. Fourth, cross-sectional survey, a survey that compares two groups of people or more to see the differences that exist in these groups. Fifth, longitudinal survey, a survey that will see change or developments that occur in the course of time. Next one, survey research designs. The basic forms of survey design are cross-sectional design, trend studies, panel and sociometric studies, also contextual design. In general, survey designs are used more in cross-sectional designs. In this case, the data in the cross-section of the respondent's choice represents a very large population that collects attention on things that are necessary at the time. By one point at the time, does not mean the respondent has been interviewed or administered the self-administered questionnaire that is continuously collected. However, data collected in the short term is feasible. Many studies mention it as a cross-sectional design. Trend studies and panel studies are two types of longitudinal design. which is data collected over a past period.
Elements of survey research. First is concept, which means the exact description by the researcher of what he wants to research. Second, proposition, logical relationship between two concepts. Theory is a series of assumptions, concepts, construct, definitions, and propositions to explain a social phenomenon systematically by formulating the relationship between concepts. Variables, there are two types. First is categorical variables, are variables that divide respondents into two categories or several categories. Variables consisting of two categories are called dichotomous variables. For example, gender, male or female, employment status, work or not working, marital status, married or not married, while variables that have many variables are called polytomic variables. Not in school, kindergarten, elementary school, junior high school, or senior high school. The next is continuous variable. A variable whose values are a scale, both ordinal and ratio. Some examples of those variables in the study are age, total income, total household expenses, and so on. Hypothesis. Theories and hypotheses are a set of knowledge needed by researchers to prove the truth by explaining social phenomena through a control test. Thus, one of the important steps in research is formulate a hypothesis whose variables can be measured so that the hypothesis testing can be carried out properly and systematically. Next is operational definition. Scientific information that is very helpful for other researchers who want to use the same variable. From this information, researchers can find out how the measurement of a variable can be done.
Our explanation is how to conduct survey. 1. Formulate research problems and write down survey research objectives. Second, write down the benefits of survey academically or practically. Third, determine research concepts and hypotheses if needed. Fourth, collecting information from the result of related studies that have been done previously. Fifth, determine the research sample. Fifth, make a questionnaire. Seventh, collecting data, including giving explanation to research assistant who collect data if they have a research assistant. Eighth, process and analyze data manually or by computer. Ninth, report research result in writing. I think this is our last material in this PPT.
Okay everyone, thank you for your attention and sorry for any mistakes. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.